Hello, it's been a while, almost 3 months actually, and I've been thinking a lot of how to start this video and what I should say. Well, nothing really has happened, nothing bad has happened, but life has just changed. For 3 years I made videos every single week. It became part of my routine, part of my identity. It was just something I did, something I loved doing. And then this winter it went quiet. Just another typical morning here, going to work. It's been raining almost daily now for a couple of months. And as you can see, it's pitch black, even in the morning. Last autumn I started working full time, and my days suddenly had a very different rhythm. Most mornings were dark and rainy. December was almost completely dark. The sun only appeared for 6 minutes in total, just enough to make you notice how dark it really was. I would go to work, come home, make dinner, wash up, sit down for a moment, and just feel completely done for the day. Not overwhelmed, just finished. And I realized pretty quickly that I didn't have the energy to film, or edit, or be creative in the way I had been before. Not because I didn't want to, but because all my energy was going somewhere else, into building a new, more stable everyday life. And at the same time, there were small reminders that things were changing. Is it good?
Yes.
What kind of dessert is this?
Candy.
My car didn't pass inspections this year, which honestly felt a bit symbolic. Like, okay, this chapter is over. So I started taking the bus instead. Taking the bus actually felt easier in some ways. I didn't have to worry about traffic or de-icing the car. But it did add a fair bit of time to my commute each day. Standing there in the cold mornings, sometimes it was -20, waiting for the bus, and then walking the full kilometer from the bus stop through snow and wind, and watching the city slowly wake up. But the buses here, they really do run like clockwork, always on time, reliable, and in a strange way that routine started to feel comforting, easy, predictable. It's another snowy day here. I'm going to work every day now, and I have some car troubles, so I'm taking the bus in the morning. It is, I think, around -10 degrees. A nice fresh morning. It's another morning going to work. It's -20 degrees. But the birds are singing, which is really strange. I think we're gonna have a full moon soon, because then it's usually colder. And it's -20 degrees, so you can feel almost like the nostrils are getting attached to each other because it's so cold. It is -22 degrees today. Super cold to go to work, and we're gonna be outside in the forest. So it is very, very cold. Ooh. It is extremely cold outside today. -22 degrees Celsius. It's getting much lighter outside now after work. It's a little bit past 4 o'clock. It's still super cold, almost -18, I think. I started working at a preschool with 19 children. 19 very different, very wonderful little people. And I have to say, I really loved it. It's exhausting sometimes, it's loud, it's emotional, it's completely unpredictable, but it's also full of so much warmth. They are so open, so honest, and so generous with their affection. I get more hugs now than I ever have in my life. And 3 of the boys have already told me they want to marry me, which makes me laugh every time. I'm not sure what I did to deserve that, but I take it as a compliment. And I've realized how much those small moments matter. When a child takes your hand, or wants to show you something they made, or just wants you to sit next to them. And even though I wasn't filming, I was still creating, just in a different way. I started drawing again, almost every day, sitting at those small tables with crayons and paper, drawing animals, characters, you name it. And the children would sit next to me and draw too. And it reminded me of something I think I had forgotten a little bit. That creativity doesn't disappear, it just changes shape sometimes. Winter arrived slowly, the rain turned to snow, and everything became quieter, colder, more still. I filmed small moments here and there, on my way to work, on my way home, but I never really knew what the story was. I was just living it. Winter stands at the door with her dark presence. She does not knock, she enters. She takes the warmth first quietly. She pulls it from the air, from the ground, from the spaces between things. What remains is sharp and clean and difficult to hold. The light retreats, the sun rises, but it doesn't climb. It drifts along the horizon like something wounded, pale and distant, casting a fragile glow that never becomes day. Shadows stretch endlessly across the frozen earth, blue and soft and without mercy. Snow falls with the patience of centuries. Each flake descends alone, turning slowly, choosing its place. They gather without sound, covering roads, trees, rooftops, erasing what existed before. The world becomes unrecognizable, simplified, silent, magnificent. Breath becomes visible. Every exhale a small ghost that lives briefly and disappears. The air bites exposed skin without hesitation. It demands awareness. It demands presence. And yet she is beautiful. In the night, frost begins its quiet work. By morning, every surface holds the skin of ice. When the sun appears again on the horizon, bright, forceful, and uncompromising, the world ignites. The snow does not merely reflect light, it scatters it, fractures it into thousands of small blinding points. The ground glitters as if dusted with crushed diamonds. Each step disturbs a universe of light beneath my feet. It drapes the landscape like the Snow Queen's mantle, vast and heavy, magnificent velvet drawn across the shoulders of the earth, embroidered with countless frozen stars. It does not move, it does not yield, it only shines, and I stand beneath it, small and breathing, inside her kingdom of cold and light. Let's take a look back at Christmas, a time for a little rest and reflection. Or maybe just the opposite. It's the one time of year when everyone comes back. My sister came from Spain with her 2 children. We often gather at my parents' house, all of us. The house was suddenly full of noise, full of food, full of conversations happening at the same time. Jackets pile on top of each other, shoes line the hallway, and in the middle of it all are my parents. They've usually been preparing for days already. There's always something in the oven, something on the stove, something waiting to be served. Constant movement, setting the table, clearing plates, preparing the next thing. We help out as much as we can, but my mother carries the biggest responsibility. She's 77 now, my father is 83, and somehow every year they still do all of this, for all of us. The table fills with food, the house fills with voices, and for a moment everything feels the same as it always has. And somehow there's always more food, more coffee, more dessert.
Doesn't show signs of stopping, and I brought me some corn for popping. The lights are turned down, way down. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Hey, you go, Ben!
Hey, I was already on vacation, guys!
Oh no, sorry to bother you on your vacation.
Yes, I had to come back because there was one house that celebrated Christmas later.
Yes.
Later than usual. This time I had to bring an umbrella.
Yes, because it's rainy
No
weather.
snow in Finland.
Vad väger många tre?
Oj, jag är ganska dålig på matematik. Därför har jag mina tomtar och jag då hjälpa. Men jag tror att det är 9. Den är 9. Hello, Mr. Nico.
Hey.
How are you doing? You can look me in the eyes.
Bra.
Okay, good.
Sister Nick.
Oh, it is nice, you're so sweet. Hello, hello.
Hello.
You're looking good.
Thank you.
Mr. Matthias. La, 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 la. I like to dance with Kitta always.
Yes, Robin.
Hello.
När Nico var i den naughty list.
Oh, yes, I know you were in the naughty list.
No.
Not for very long, though. How much for presents? Nice. Hello.
Hello!
And there's a reindeer over there. I have not said hello yet. Raindrops every day. I am tired of raindrops. Okay. Nicholas, varsågod.
Nicolas.
Mattias, tum.
Mattias!
No one shines no one needs to run away. Oh, I believe in yesterday.
New Year comes quietly. This year it's just us, me and my sister and the children.
Happy New Year 2026!
I let them stay up late, later than usual. We step outside into the freezing night behind my parents' house. The air is sharp. Our breath turned to clouds.
Happy New Year, Nemo! Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Fireworks appear in the distance, small bursts of color on the horizon. The children jump and point, laughing, their voices full of excitement. Midnight passes and still we stay outside, because 1 hour later it's New Year in Spain. The children run through the snow, laugh, play, their breath clouding the cold air. 2 New Years, one long frozen night, full of excitement, full of life.
Happy New Year! I hope everybody has a wonderful New Year with a lot of health and happiness and everything positive that I can think of.
Happy New Year!
That came out as well to the freezing cold.
Happy New Year 2026!
My sister lives in Spain with her 2 teenage children. She is my best friend, and when we're together, it's like we fall back into the same rhythm we always had. The house feels different when she's here. Louder, softer, more alive. We laugh more, we stay up later. We talk about everything and nothing at the same time. She's so easygoing, funny and smart. We play games, we sing karaoke. It's hectic, but in the best way.
This could be over. I never wanted to say goodbye.
She somehow brings everyone closer. Suddenly you see more of our brother, more of our nieces. We even went bowling together, just me, my sister and my brother. And I remember looking at us and thinking, it's strange how some things never really change. You don't feel like an adult with responsibilities. You don't feel like someone who has to be somewhere else. You just feel like yourself again. Just a daughter, just a sister, just part of a family, and it feels really good. When I look back at this winter now, even if it felt like nothing special really happened, I realize it wasn't empty at all. It was full of new experiences, full of small meaningful moments, full of growing into a different version of my life. So much, it even felt overwhelming at times. I didn't stop creating, I just stopped filming for a while. And that's not the same thing. I needed to work for practical reasons, for economic reasons, for stability.
Emma, are you okay?
And I'm proud of that, even if it meant stepping away from this for a while. Now things are starting to shift. Spring is coming. The light is slowly returning. I'll start working part-time soon, which means I'll have space to create again, to film again. The garden is waiting. There's so much I want to do, so much I want to share. But winter is not over quite yet. There's still cold, still frost. And that's okay, because there's the hope and the quiet anticipation of spring. And slowly I'm finding my way back.